Well, I'm sure most of you have heard by now. We're gonna let the list populate. Forgive me, I'm a little woofing. I'm woofing right now. I'm trying to let my beard grow a little bit before I let the barber taper it up. Ah, man, what a funny day. What a funny day. I'm gonna let the list populate. Let the list populate. Let it populate. Let me post the link on Twitter so I can laugh. Because I gotta laugh at this. If this ain't karma, I don't know what is. Live. This should draw the angry kids out. Live laugh at Wilder versus Fury 3 collapse. Hey, what's goody, Reynaldo Phils? We out here. I mean, I can't say as I feel sorry for either of them. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have a pony in that show. I wasn't gonna buy that fight. Like, I didn't care. Like, I was boycotting it because both of them been blocking Undisputed, so I didn't care. Aztec, what's good? When you dropping the video over Plant, Duck, and Canelo, I told you, Aztec Heart. I told you. You see that fear? You see that Eddie Hearn is urging Caleb Plant to have his people make the deal. Caleb doesn't really want that fight. They using his belt as leverage to try to bring Canelo over to their side. And if Canelo don't want to enter into no multi-fight or multi-year agreement, they won't give him the fight. I've been saying it for months. Like, yo, dog, I don't know if that fight is going to happen. Yo, Alexis, let me shoot Alexis the link, B. Alexis always has some of the best takes. I got to shoot Alexis the link, B. Y'all forgive my scruffiness, but I'm letting it grow so the barber could taper it up for me, feel me? Hey, what's good, Willie Lynch? Marcel, according to boxing, what's good, man? Joshua Little John, Tone, what's goody? And we out shit. Ivan was good all the way from Bulgaria. My man Ivan Georgiev, what's good? We've seen this. Of course we've seen this movie before, man. That's why I be saying that Al Heyman is all gimmicks, bro. That dude is all gimmicks. Like, everything that cat do is gimmicks, man. It's all gimmick shit. Well, the emergency is I wanted to be able to laugh at this shit on camera. Shit. Que lo que pull check was good. Liam was good. Iceman, Ralph. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to laugh at this shit on camera before I go to sleep real quick, B. Leighton Evelyn was good. It's on him. Wilder ducked the payday, AJ, and lost his belt and will never see that money again. Plant's gonna get stopped. That's what I'm saying. Remember what I said? That if Canelo versus Plant collapses, right? What's the next option for them? Is to make the Benavidez fight. And Benavidez will end up beating his ass for less money than he would have got for Canelo beating his ass. So he the bonehead. He boo-boo the fool. Heavy duty, like they say, Carlito's way. Jules, the major flop. Neither man is a Drew. I'm telling you, Drew. They sent me the ticket sales for the fight. Like they sent me shout out to UK Rob. He sent me an overview of what tickets were available. We 2 weeks out from the fight and it's mad tickets available. Alexis, what's good, man?
Yo, my brother, what's up?
Trying to get you in here, bro.
Am I on or what? It looks like I'm on.
Let me see. Hold up. Alexis, what's good, man?
Como estamos, mi pana? What's going on? So
Hold up. I don't got no. You ain't coming in with no sound, B. Hold up. Let me get my headphones. Give me 1 sec.
Let me see. Cam, Mike. My mic is on. No? I'm hearing you. Yo, yo. All right. Damn. And my honor, what's up? I see the mic is. Yo, yo. Good, yo. Yo, yo. Now you, Papa. So, listen, man.
Yo, you can hear me? Y'all can hear me? I bet. I'm working out the technical difficulties in my laptop real quick. I'm on my phone right now. Let me see who the guest is. But yeah, man. I don't know if it's karma. I don't know what it is. I just know that maybe that fight is cursed because it's ill-gotten. It could be that the fight is cursed. I don't know. I'm just laughing because not that long ago, it was a lot of people laughing that we wasn't going to get undisputed. So how could I not laugh at this goofy ass shit? If it's exactly the way they say it is and this dude got COVID, that's still funny. It's funny because it's like, yo, remember, this is the dude that you chose over Dillian White. This is the dude that you chose over Anthony Joshua. This is the dude, B. I don't want to hear about Nandrolone and UCAD and Martin Carefoot. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. Because that's the dude that you chose. You could have just fought Dillian White. You could have just fought Anthony Joshua, April at Wembley. They offered you a lot of money. They made you two separate offers for a lot of money. That's the dude you wanted to fight. You wanted to fight Fury. You focus on Fury. So focus on Fury, motherfucker. Focus on Fury, motherfucker. Oh shit, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't. This shit is amazing, bro. I'm trying to see what's popping with my laptop that it was bugging out. I don't know why it was bugging out. Trying to see. I'm gonna go back to the shit in a minute. I'm on my phone right now. But that's what it is, B. He had an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua. If you ain't want to fight Joshua straight away, you had an opportunity to fight Dillian White. You ain't want to do none of that. You wanted to try to get the easy money, what you thought was the easy money, with Tyson Fury. And turned out none of that shit was easy, was it? It's fucked up, B. It's fucked up how it worked out for you, baby. Oh, man, you can't make this shit up, man. Let me restart my shit so it'll start acting normal, man. I mean, listen, this is the thing. Let's say, right, that he don't have COVID, and what they really doing is they moving the date because the tickets ain't selling. Ain't that what the fuck I said? People don't look. You going only place you gonna find motherfuckers that's really sites for that fight is free sites. Motherfuckers on Twitter, motherfuckers on YouTube, motherfuckers on Facebook, motherfuckers that don't pay for pay-per-views. That's the motherfuckers you gonna see. Yeah, man, I want to see that fight. I ain't motherfucking, and why the tickets ain't selling? Why the tickets ain't selling, man? Karma was good. Motherfuckers was asking me, yo, you think Art man gonna like, man, ain't nobody worried about that broke little motherfucker, man. Use that 160 to dry your eyes, baby. Dry your eyes, man. It's gonna be all right. This shit is wild out here, man. See, there's two possible things that are going on. It's either exactly the way they said it is, and the dude is legit sick, or the dude is not legit sick, and they had to move the shit because the tickets wasn't selling. But either way, it equates to the same thing. How the fuck you gonna act like that's the hottest ticket in the whole sport, and that's the biggest fight in the whole sport, and it's still tickets available 2 weeks out from the fight? When Canelo announced that he was gonna fight Saunders, the first fucking day they sold 20,000 tickets. The first day they sold the first day Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders tickets went on pre-sale. The first fucking day, 20,000 tickets sold. You trying to charge motherfuckers an arm and a leg for a fight they wasn't even asking for. They wanted undisputed. They ain't want this shit. They wanted undisputed. Now, I don't know if Fury really got the bug. He fuck around really got the bug. I don't know. Maybe he really got the bug. Or maybe y'all had to move the shit because the tickets ain't selling. Either way, it's the same shit. That's the universe smiling at you motherfuckers. Either way, it's the same shit. If the motherfucker got sick or y'all had to move the shit because the tickets ain't selling the way y'all want them to, the universe is still smiling at y'all, ain't it? Yeah, but they act like that shit didn't happen, Leighton. They don't like to talk about how in Madison Square Garden, he sold out Madison Square Garden. It wasn't even a problem. It was not even a problem. It wasn't no issues. Motherfuckers was happy to fly over. Real shit, Joey Rizzo. Like, you didn't hear none of this funny ass shit. The motherfuckers can't sell a motherfucking family dinner, B. They can't sell out a high school auditorium. Because how you going, once again, you charging buku dollars with your fake ass conspiracy that don't nobody believe anyway, because if you're going to use I'm not saying that that's what they doing. I'm just entertaining different scenarios. That if the conspiracy was intended to add some kind of sizzle to the fight, well, nobody believes that shit. Nobody believe your conspiracy, bro. So your marketing tool is not working. If that was supposed to make the fight hotter or some shit, add something to it, it's not working. Because motherfuckers looking at him like, yo, what are you, dumb? You think Mark Breland poisoned you and Kenny Bayless don't like you, even though he was about to deduct a point from Tyson Fury. He wasn't warning you, he was warning Tyson Fury. After the fight, I didn't even understand that shit. Like, how you mad at Kenny Bayless, bro? Kenny Bayless was doing you favors. He wasn't doing Fury no favors in that shit. He was doing you favors. That's real shit. Motherfucking, he come out, he mad at Kenny Bayless. I'm like, why? Kenny Bayless wasn't doing Fury no favors in that fight. I just motherfucking watched the Tomorrow War. That shit was dope. I advise any of y'all to watch that shit. The Tomorrow War was dope. My family don't even know about Deontay Wilder, and they're casual boxing fans. That shows that Wilder, yo, I'm telling you, it's just like the Davis shit, right? You could smoke screen it, you could whataboutism the shit, you could do all that shit all day, but ain't none of that shit gonna make motherfuckers like me buy that fight. And it's the motherfuckers like me that buy fights, not the motherfuckers like these motherfuckers that want to argue on Twitter. Or nah, I don't want to do that. Either I'm gonna buy the fight because it's a good fight, or I'm not. And that fight is not no pay-per-view fight. So you can have your 20-minute, 2-hour, 3-4 hour argument on Twitter with whoever give a damn about you, because I don't, and I'm not gonna buy that fight. Oh, there go Mo Boxing. He wanna cry. You must believe me because your bitch ass is here. How you feel, Mo? You disappointed you not gonna get to see Wilder versus Fury 3, Mo? What you gonna do? Make a video about it? That ain't nobody gonna watch? I thought you was dancing in your living room, Mo. You still dancing in your bathrobe? Somebody sent me a video of this clown dancing in his living room that Undisputed got canceled. Now, what kind of boxing fan is that? You staying on code, Mo? You still staying on code, Mo? I'm staying on code. Fuck your code. You staying on code, Mo? Ooh-wee. Shit, man. Hey, this COVID shit might be the best thing that happened for Wilder. That's his only chance to get the belt back. The COVID got to beat Fury up before he can, because he can't. You had 2 tries to do that, and you couldn't even do it. Maybe COVID will help you out. Oh, shit. I'm staying on code. I seen that goofy shit. Somebody sent me that goofy shit. They was like, yo, put this in a video. I'm like, yo, man, I don't want to fuck around with that mental patient, bro. He's staying on code. Go make a video about the shit, bro, and see who watches that shit, because I know I won't. I'm going to be right here laughing at your funny looking ass. Oh, shit. Nah, Alexis, they said it's Fury that has COVID. They said he has COVID and he has symptoms, bro. Go to Lance Pugmire on Twitter. Go to Lance Pugmire and you'll read the tweets. They said Fury got that shit. I mean, you could say that, Mitch, but if he don't fight the motherfucker, it ain't about shit. I don't care what your prediction is about a fight that Wilder don't want to have. The fuck that's supposed to do for me? You could think that shit all day. He got to fight the motherfucker so we can know. And if he don't fight the motherfucker, then it ain't about shit. Where Mo went? Is Mo still staying on code? I want to know if Mo's staying on code. I'm staying on code. How's that working out for you, Mo? You still dancing in your living room, bro? Oh, shit. Leo was good. Virtuoso was good. Mo is a clown. He not even a member of that. He wish he was a member of that shit. He wish he was a member of that shit. He's staying on code. Fucking dickhead. Ah! Yo, I don't know, Mitch. He fuck around might have been doing that. But that's what Wilder get for fucking around with the Gypsy King, B. You didn't want to fight Dillian. You didn't want to fight AJ. They offered you a lot of money. You didn't want to do that. You wanted to fight Fury, right? That's what you wanted, right? All right. Oh, man. I'm telling you, that's what happens when you y'all don't like the sport of boxing. You see, like you don't like the sport of boxing. You be enamored with like a fighter. You just like a fighter. You don't even like the sport. If we start talking about some other shit, motherfucker get turned off or some shit. Like we talking about boxing, bro. Like it ain't just Wilder and Fury. It's other boxing shit. Motherfucker don't watch a lot of shit. I'm like, all right, you motherfuckers, then enjoy it. I don't know what y'all gonna do on July 24th then. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I know I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna still be laughing 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna still be laughing 2 motherfucking weeks from now. Bro, like that's what you think I'm saying. They don't them dudes is not like and I don't really care that they're not boxing fans. Like that shit is not my problem. Like I don't care what the fuck y'all be watching. Y'all care what the fuck we be watching. Coming up to me with all the whataboutisms in the world. Why you gotta hate on Davis? Fucking clowns, man. Nah, Mo left. I'm gonna wait till Mo come back before I do it again. Mo left. He gonna go make a video that ain't nobody gonna watch but him. Go ahead, Mo. Al Heyman wasn't on code. Yo, I said that shit, Leroy. I've been saying that shit for 4 years. Motherfuckers is mad at Bob for releasing Rigo. Releasing Rigo wasn't the problem. Rigo not being able to get fights was the problem. And who caused that to happen? Al Heyman. That's who did that. But y'all want to sit here and act like that shit is some kind of motherfucking coalition. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with a lot of these motherfuckers, man. Can't see the forest for the trees. You're staying on cold, right, Mo? Mo, what you gonna do on July 24th since King Wilder don't get the fight, bro? What you gonna do on July 24th? Cry? You still gonna dance in your living room, Mo? Fucking loser. You fucking maladjusted. Yeah, these cats make it so easy, man. It's too easy, man. It is just way too motherfucking easy, man. Yo, he really did that though. The day Undisputed got called off because of that arbitration, this funny foot face looking motherfucker was dancing in his living room, talking about I'm gonna stay on cold. You sound like a fucking moron, bro. They should outlaw cameras where you live, so don't none of us gotta fucking look at you. Internet gang. Yo, where you from, Mo? You sound fake. You sound like you fake Jamaican. Like you sound fake Jamaican. Like you're not really Jamaican. Where you from, B? You're staying cold. I know he mad because he actually came over here. Like, how do you even know I went live unless you be following me, you fucking freak? How would you know that I'm live unless you be over here on a regular basis to know that I'm live? And you wonder why I call y'all the shit I be calling y'all. Cause I will never follow you. Like, I don't know what the fuck you be doing. If motherfuckers don't send me videos of the dumb shit you do, I wouldn't even know you were alive, bro. Oh shit, for what, bro? He need the clout, not me. I'm having a good time. Oh shit. Troy, what's good, bro? I'm fixing up my laptop right now to go live on the joint. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm about to jump on my laptop right now. Right now I'm on my phone. All right. All right. Hold on. I got a lot of different shit going on. Y'all can hear me? Hold on. I'm gonna lower the volume all the way. I'm live with myself. I got the reverb. Wilder versus Fury 3 is canceled. Let me get myself out of here. Cause I'm on with myself. All right, let me see. Hold up. How I do this? Let me see. Hold up. All right, bet. All right, I did that. All right, bet. I fixed that shit. Yo, this shit is wild funny, dog. Y'all can hear me? This shit is wild funny. Y'all motherfuckers was really sitting there calling yourself boxing fans, happy that Undisputed got canceled. What kind of boxing fans is y'all, B? I don't understand y'all. Like, why you even pretending you a boxing fan? You gonna be happy that Undisputed got canceled? I don't understand no shit like that, B. That's what it's all about. It's about Undisputed. It ain't about fucking Bambi Wilder and his chicken legs trying to get that belt back. Don't nobody want him to get that belt back, but y'all weird motherfuckers. Why? So he could hold it hostage? No. Mo is a fan, B. Mo is a big fan of me because how this man knew that I'm live at this time of night, that motherfucker must be subscribed to this channel. He must be. Drew Titan just shot some. If you let boxing control your real shit, Mitch, it's just sports, bro. That's it. It's just sports. These motherfuckers is ready to die on the hill for Wilder. Like, I don't know what's wrong with a lot of these motherfuckers, man. Something wrong with these motherfuckers, man. Having the live laughing. Hold on, let me see if it posted. Yeah, it posted. Real shit, yo. Like motherfuckers acting like they ready to catch a bullet for Wilder. Like, what's wrong with a lot of y'all? B, you don't have nothing else in your life to live for than that shit. You gonna catch a bullet for Wilder, really? Yo, I'm tired of Fury, B. Yo, he crying in the car. Let me go look. Let me go look. I'm gonna go look at that shit right now. What's his name? Drew something. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I see it. Nah, he ain't live. I mean, if he live, I can't see that shit. I see Ellie Suckback is angry. Wilder versus Fury 3 is off till October. What a pity. Hey, let me post this link in the chitty chat if my shit is acting right. Yeah, October because September's crowded. The PBC is trying to bring over Canelo Alvarez to their side and have the plant fight on pay-per-view in September. Also, it's a UFC event, and also there's the Lopez versus Cambosos pay-per-view. So that's 3 pay-per-views right there. And if they tried to move Wilder into that with Fury, that's 4 pay-per-views. So you really gonna have problems. So they don't have a choice but to move it for September and move it into October. Yeah, Manny versus Arrow is the fight of the summer, B. Not no motherfucking Wilder. Wilder ain't never been it, man. I've been telling y'all that shit for 4 years. Wilder ain't it, man. Y'all want him to be it real motherfucking bad, but he not. Sorry. Yo, where, like, what is y'all talking about? What, like, he crying in the car? I don't think he is either, Lil Jon. I don't think he is either because he didn't go through all that with Golden Boy to be making commitments to nobody. He want his freedom. That it's obvious that like yo, that dude don't want nobody telling him who he gonna fight and when he gonna fight, and like he don't want that shit, and that's what they trying to do. You trying to bring him into the fold, and he like I don't like. I just it's hard to imagine that he gonna let somebody that he just gonna go under somebody's thumb and let himself be under their thumb for what? That dude don't need you to promote him. Oh, that got blocked by the Mikey Garcia lawsuit. Stop lying. Let me check the news. Let me check the news. That cannot. Let me see if that. Yo, I swear to God, if that's true, that's even funnier. Nah, I don't see nothing about that shit getting blocked. Leo, what's good, man?
What's up?
Laughing,
So
laughing at this dumb shit, man.
I
Just laugh.
see you're enjoying yourself. That's good.
I wonder where Mo went, man. He's staying on code, B. He got his little code. He read out the code book, B. I ain't
Julius,
staying on code.
Julius, what does that mean? Staying in code, in code.
It's a make-believe code that a bunch of lost souls made because they think that you're supposed to pledge fealty to complete strangers based on this goofy ass code. It's look that's like to me. Look, man, that's little kid shit. Less a motherfucker paying my bills and doing shit for me. The fuck I look like worrying about a code? Fuck your code, man. It's every man for himself. Dog eat dog world. It ain't never been different. Code.
But that code is based on race or something
Apparent,
like that.
apparently, to these motherfuckers, it is.
Oh, God.
But I mean, look, I don't worry about like, man, listen, I don't worry about goofy shit like that. That shit don't got nothing to do with like go focus on your code. Focus on your code for you not make it to your code, B. I'm not worried about goofy shit like that. Fuck you look like a grown ass man dancing in his living room in a bathrobe because Undisputed got canceled. You fucking weirdo.
You know, I just heard something so hilarious, Julius. I just saw a video, latest video from Drew Titan. Um, he said that this is the first time ever. This is the first era of boxing where fair with the fans are cheering a fighter dodging supreme greatness.
What's supremely great about Wilder? The fuck is like we've been telling y'all ain't nothing great about that motherfucker for a minute, and y'all just don't want to see the light. I'm telling y'all about that. How long we been talking about like, yo, look, man, the dude could hit hard. That's what it looked like, and I don't even know how hard he really hit. Cause like I said, the first time he fought Stavern got hit a lot, but he didn't knock him out. Not the first fight. It went the distance. And
Yeah.
Stavern was dehydrated in that fight. He went to the hospital. Now, why a heavyweight would be dehydrated, I don't know. It's not like you got to make weight. So why you dehydrated, I don't know. But I know that after the fight, he had to go to the hospital because he was dehydrated. And I'm sitting here thinking, so you was hitting this motherfucker for 12 rounds and he was dehydrated? You know what? I don't know if you that big a puncher. Every time you stepped up to somebody that was like really, really in the top 10, 2 out of 3 times you couldn't knock him out. 2 out of 3 times. You stepped up
You
for
know,
Stavern to fight for the title. You knocked out Ortiz. Okay, cool. But you couldn't knock out Fury.
yeah. I mean, I have heard that his power is kind of overrated. I just say kind of because I still look at the highlight reel of his punching power, and I'm still devastated. But
Hold on,
um,
Mo. You here, bro? You here? If you wasn't here, I would not even know you exist, bro. You are here. I could go to your people sent me shit that you make because nobody watches you, but they sent me shit you make. I'm like, the fuck I'm gonna respond to that nut job for? That dude is a nut. What you gonna
yeah,
do on July 24th, Mo? What are you gonna do? Cause you ain't gonna watch a fight. You ain't gonna
yeah.
watch a fight. You ain't got nothing to watch.
And here's the thing that they're unaware of is that he's not the draw that they think he is, man. I just heard on Twitter, man. the ticket sales, all those blue seats, man, they still haven't been filled.
Bro, look, somebody surveyed the landscape. Shout out to UK Rob. He sent me a screen recording of how many seats was available. Bear in mind, we're about, if the fight was going down, we'd be 2 weeks out from the fight, and it was mad seats available. It was mad seats available for that shit. That shit was never. And I'm not saying I don't gotta say I told you so. You feel what I mean? But I'm saying that I've been saying. Nobody really want to see that shit. Like, nah, nobody want to see that shit. We already saw it 2 times. What we need a third fight for? Why? Because you butt hurt that you lost? I don't care. I'm not paying for that shit. I don't give a shit.
Shit can draw flies more than the Deontay Wilder fight. You know,
that's real shit.
Tuscaloosa, for real. Like,
nobody made a video about like Mo. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Like, skim down the whole. Like, where is there a video about this funny looking foot face motherfucker? You wish listen. You wish you mattered that much that motherfuckers got to sit around making videos about you. The truth is, if I go to your page, I bet you I can find a video about me, but I can't find you won't find a video about you on here, Mo. You don't matter, bro. Stick to the code. Focus on the code, bro. Focus on the code, right?
About Wilder, I don't think these guys understand how badly Wilder hurt his own credibility after the second fight, telling all that shit that the egg and the gloves, he was drugged, the referee. Like, I watch Joe Rogan, I watch Andrew Schultz, that is another comedian. They were riding Deontay Wilder like a fucking horse for years, saying Wilder was the big shit, Wilder was being dogged by everyone, Joe Chan was dogging Wilder, ignorant shit. But after he said that, they can't roll with Wilder anymore.
You gotta disassociate yourself with a motherfucker like that. Like, you have to, because it's embarrassing. Like, bro, like Mike, like even last year, forget Paulie Malignaggi. Even Michael Mora was talking to IFL TV like, yo, this dude is bugging. Like, bro, all that shit you saying, it ain't about none of that. It's that you got your fucking ass beat and you can't that was what he said. Like, whether you think the fight is real or not, or scripted or not, I just know that that's what a former champion said. That, bro, you got your ass beat. That's all it is. The Charlo brothers wasn't co-signing your shit either. Man, motherfuckers sitting here acting like it's a revelation that people don't co-sign this motherfucker shit. Man, motherfuckers don't co-sign his shit. Because that shit sounds stupid. If Mark was trying to set you up, then why would he be the one that pulled you out the fight? That shit don't make sense, bro. If they was setting you up to get your ass beat, then why the fuck would Mark have pulled you out? For that, he might as well let Fury finish you off because you was losing, bro. You wasn't about to turn that fight around.
But he only needed 2 seconds.
Right? His 2 motherfucking seconds.
Yeah.
Like goofy shit.
And these guys with these huge platforms like Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz, the other guys, like they're friends from they are their friends. Like, they have these huge platforms and they watch these guys like Joe Rogan, like Andrew Schultz, and they take their words like gospel, like they knew about shit. So when some of these guys don't fuck with you anymore, you are losing a lot of market value, especially in the United States.
But it's also inside the world of boxing, because Mark Breland is a guy who has a very good reputation with a lot of people. And when Wilder himself and all that, and he came out himself saying that shit about Mark, I low key seen a lot of people reacting to that shit on social media. Boxing people, they're like, nah, this dude is wilding, bro. Like, now you gonna accuse Mark of some shit? Like, what? And then you don't want to answer no questions about the shit. So it'd be like, look, man, if something was wrong, why don't you just say what the fuck it was? If something was wrong, why don't you just say what it was? You playing these motherfucking games. Motherfuckers don't know if this shit is scripted or not, but I know one motherfucking thing. I ain't buying that fight. Fuck your fight. If it was undisputed, I'd be buying it. It's not undisputed. All right, fuck your fight. Because you've been holding that shit up forever, and motherfuckers are sick of you.
Yeah, man.
I'm starting to
No, go ahead, Leo.
continue, Virtuoso. Continue.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
go ahead,
No, no,
Virtuoso.
I was just gonna say. I mean, this is the day. Real boxing fans get to be petty. Because this is not the fight we wanted, and to see it go down like this, man. This is. I don't want to hear any people like moralizing, like, oh, why you guys are cheering this? Because nobody wanted this. This fight fell way the hell off. After Wilder was talking mass slander shit, and for me, Fury beat the fucking intrigue out of a third fight based on how the second one played out. So I don't care.
I mean, the other thing about it is the way I look at it, there's no scenario where this is a win of any kind. There just isn't, because it's either Fury really got COVID and you decided to dance with the devil, right? So let's say that everything you said about Fury were actually true. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying let's entertain your scenario. You still the dumbass that chose him over Dillian White. Your fucking dumbass fans could say whatever they want on their channels that I don't watch. It's not going to change my mind. I seen the shit. You chose Fury over White. You chose Fury over Joshua. You did that dumb shit. So even if he's as big and bad as you say he is, you the dumbass that climbed into bed with him when it was other shit on the table for you. You didn't want that shit. That's that scenario. The other scenario is, okay, maybe this motherfucker really got COVID and both of you motherfuckers is cursed. You cursed, bro. Your fight is cursed because you some scheming ass motherfuckers. That's it. You wanted to drag another dude's name in the mud for no reason. That's what you wanted to do. That dude, like, it wasn't no reason for both of y'all to drag that dude name in the mud, but that's what y'all wanted to do. Now, as the universe would have it, both of y'all names is in the mud. Motherfuckers are sick of Fury, and motherfuckers been sick of Wilder. They been sick of it. Like, come on, man, fuck this bullshit. Who the fuck you think wanted to see you fight Ortiz 2 times? Not me.
And that's the beauty of it. They went through so much trouble just to hype up a third fight, man. And now look at you.
Real shit. Like if it would us and see, I'm not, how could I put it? I'm not a spiteful person. So let's say that Deontay Wilder, just hypothetically speaking, it would have been Wilder versus White instead of Wilder versus Ortiz 2. Just hypothetically speaking. Do you know that chicken leg motherfucker would have got my money for that fight? I would have paid to see that fight. I would have, I don't, bro, I paid for Charlo versus Rosario. Ain't nobody cheap over here. But what you're not going to do is sell me some bullshit. And you versus Ortiz a second time, that was bullshit. You versus Fury a third time, that's bullshit. I don't want to see that. Now, if it would have been Wilder versus White, you really would have got my money. And I know that a lot of other motherfuckers, they would pay too. Why? Because the stage is set. You two guys have been talking shit to each other for 3-4 years. You haven't fought 3 or 4 years. You think the Brits wouldn't fly out for that fucking fight? They'll fly out for that. Like, yeah, man, I gotta watch White beat the shit out of this dude. And Wilder fans is going to tune in because they just want to suck a fart out of his ass.
Bro, he's like, it's not really that hard to make that fight. Wilder versus White. White has been sanctioned by the WBC for how long? Just sitting there waiting for his number to be called.
Listen, that fight, I'm gonna tell you why that fight is not hard to make. Because White is not a matchroom fighter. He is on a fight by fight basis with Matchroom. If you offer him the paper to go to Showtime, he is gonna go to Showtime. You don't want to offer him shit. This shit just goes on.
Man,
like
I
this.
saw him fight on Showtime against Joshua.
This shit just goes on like this, of course. And then you got these fake pseudo lawyer, like, man, shut the fuck up and argue with somebody that give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Like, you say something on Twitter and 10 rejects. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody care what y'all think about nothing. That's why y'all gotta go to motherfuckers to argue. Because don't nobody give a fuck what y'all be talking about. Y'all give a fuck what everybody else be talking about. If I say something about Davis, watch these cocksuckers pop up. If I say something about Wilder, watch these cocksuckers pop up. Nobody give a fuck what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all only care what everybody else be talking about. Cause I don't be checking in to see what these motherfuckers be saying. Like this Mo motherfucker. Do you think if Mo was live right now, do you think I would be on his channel? No, you are here, motherfucker. I'm not. There's not gonna be no point in the day where I'm gonna go check with Mo. Like, I don't want to know. That dude is funny looking, bro. Like that dude look like a foot with teeth. I don't want to see that shit. That dude face look like a foot. Go look at that shit. Let me help Mo out. Let me get his page some traffic. Go look at Mo face and try not to laugh.
I'm good, dude.
That dude face look like a foot with eyebrows on it. Like, bro, you should like do your lives with the camera off, bro. Nobody want to see that shit. I ain't staying on cord. Weird looking motherfucker.
You know, when I hear that, I hear a lot of projection, man. You know, there's no need to put forth like ahead of boxing, ahead of the competition, all this needless, you know, posturing around nationalism or privilege or whatever. Like I don't care none of that,
bro.
man.
Mo looked like somebody beat the shit out of Gilly the Kid. You know Gilly the Kid from Philly?
No, I'm not.
Mo looked like that, but like if a car ran over his face.
Tonight we're doing road sessions on Mo.
Bro, that is a weird looking that's a weird looking motherfucker. Like, you don't need to go live with the camera on, bro. We can hear you. Leave the camera off, bro. Motherfuckers don't be wanting to see shit like that. You ever seen a bird get ran over? Like when you would
Yo.
Have you ever seen that? Like you walk outside, you cross the street, and you just gotta
funny thing is I did say a pigeon got run over. You know, well, it was already flattened. I'll tell you that much.
That's how his face looked. It looked like Gilly the Kid. Like if somebody took the air out of Gilly the Kid's face. It's like, yo, man, stop going live, bro. Don't do that. Just use the audio feature, bro. Like, chill. Motherfucker, like, this is how weird what kills me is I would not be doing none of this. I would not even be saying nothing that I'm saying, right? If this guy wasn't over here. But you are over here. And you don't realize that no matter how safe you feel on the internet, you are telling on yourself because you're here. That tells me that you watch me. I don't watch you, bro. The only reason I even know who you are is because you be coming over here. If not for that, I would not know how this dude, like, yo, the dude face is wild, funny looking, like it looked like a foot with eyebrows on it and teeth.
Oh man. Well, you have many admirers, man. That's all I could tell you, man. You have many admirers, and you know.
But I'm not here for that. See, look, this is my thing, right? And the only reason I even went live is because I don't want to edit right now. So I just wanted to chop it up real quick, freestyle. I didn't feel like editing a video right now because the news is coming out so fast. It don't make sense to make a video while the news is still coming out. I'm like, I go live. Who I see in the chat? Mo. I'm like, bro, why are you over here? Who behaves like that? In a real life setting, would you want to go where you're not welcome? Why would you want to do that? Because you a fucking freak, bro. But you're staying on cord. Fucking idiot, man. Shit is wild out here, man.
Yeah, there's so many of them. Like I just mentioned, Drew and Artman. Somebody needs to check up on him. I'm not saying not necessarily you, man, but like somebody needs to check up on him. He might be on suicide watch too. So who knows, man? They need therapy.
Look, man, if Wilder asked that kid to suck his dick, I bet you'd do it. I'm not fucking playing, B. That dude act like he want to have Wilder baby. Like if Wilder said, yo, look, man, man, suck my motherfucking dick. That motherfucker say, okay, boys. Fucking weirdo, man. Dudes is weirdos, B. I don't know. I don't even like thinking about people that's like that. Cause I'm like, look, man, something ain't right with you. And I don't need that kind of shit in my life. Like, nah, something is not right with y'all, B. All right?
Yeah, these are folks that develop like these parasocial relationships. Like it's like the love is like so like unequal, asymmetrical. Like yo, they not like bro. Like if Armin is listening, bro, listen. Deontay Wilder is not gonna donate to your Cash App and he's not gonna let you bang one of his hoes.
Nah,
120
look,
is a
look.
lot.
I'm gonna say this. It's a girl on Twitter, right? Her name is Boxing Bird, and she said it best. For all the cock sucking and capping that he be doing, you still had to pay for your ticket. And guess what? You paid for a ticket for a fight that ain't even gonna happen. You dumb motherfucker. You
Oh, he
fucking moron.
did.
He bought a ticket to that shit.
That was
You
$130, bro.
You,
Damn, B.
nah, it's bro. Look, man, the
I'm just kidding,
universe.
man.
Wait,
Listen,
wait,
man.
wait, wait, wait. How much?
I think it's. I don't look, man. I don't know what that weird motherfucker paid. I just know that he bought a ticket, and that's why they like people kept sending me shit. That he was tweeting. I'm like, man, I want to see that shit. They kept sending me shit. I'm like, yo, they was like, yo, the dude is mad upset. I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like that dude is a loser. I don't care. Like when you got like you do all that capping and you can't even get some comp tickets. Yo, I know a dude on Twitter. He get comps to all the PBC shows, all of them, and he don't
Yeah.
even be capping like that. Like it's a
But
lot
those
of
are the type of people that Al Heyman likes, on the show that want to watch is these fucking rubes that don't know shit about boxing.
well, I'm gonna put it another way, right? Because this is the moral of the story. I don't come up to these people to argue. I don't. I literally I don't come I don't worry about what other people think about sports. People send me shit. In the case of Mo and a lot of guys like Mo and Bug Eyes, right? They came to me. I don't care what y'all think about sports. I don't care if you like that dude or you want to. I don't care about none. That's your life. Go do that shit. You come up to me with this goofy shit. So I don't have a choice but to laugh. 'Cause I'm like, why you coming up to me telling me about this goofy shit? I don't care. You bought tickets to a fucking fight that ain't about to happen. You moron. Fucking idiot.
Man. I was just joking when I said like, yo, that's 130 that went into those tickets, man, that you gave him on that bet. That's all gone.
That's no less the I told him like 3 months ago that the universe don't like him. I guess he found out the hard way. The universe talked to me and it tell me shit. And it told me I don't like that motherfucker. Don't like Mo neither. Get a new bathrobe, Mo. It looked like you stole that shit from a hotel, B. That looked like the cheap hotel bathrobe you get, like from the Red Roof Inn. Bums,
Oh
man.
man. So what's next?
I mean, look, all right, if we're gonna entertain, if we're gonna stop trolling and we're gonna actually have a real conversation about it, the way it breaks down is the arbitrator gave Tyson Fury until September 15th to do the fight. They're talking about moving it to October. Now, I don't know if they have a force majeure clause to ensure that, an act of God or sickness, you know what I mean? Because that's what it would take. If the fight is being pushed to October, I think you want to be in that fight or you got a force majeure clause. The other thing is, if the dude really got COVID, right? If he really do got it, then you got to look out because that might fuck him up. It might fuck
Mm,
him up, yeah. Because
just
that's what Rabinski said about Povetkin. He got
uh-huh.
COVID, and he said, "Yo, that dude was fucked up from the COVID before the Dillian White rematch." So that's the type of shit you got to think about.
Yeah, and that's something to consider when it comes to Teofimo, how
I
he's
said,
gonna look.
yeah, I said that same shit. I said that
Yeah.
same shit. That dude got asthma. If he really got COVID, and Dan Raphael said that dude was laid up. There's been a lot of rumors that he was in Italy, and bear in mind, I didn't go with none of that shit. I just talked about it as it came, but I didn't know what to believe because I could believe that Triller pushed the fight because it wasn't selling, but I could also believe that he got COVID because motherfuckers really is getting that shit. Motherfuckers really is, and he got asthma. So when he get it, it'll be different for him than it is for somebody else. It'll be different. And yeah, it could fuck him up. It could fuck him up.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate, man. That's damn, yo. And this fight keeps getting pushed back, man. I don't. It might be. Yeah, that might be another October date too.
No,
Like, cause
but
I don't, I don't, I
that
don't,
was
I don't
greed,
see
bro.
any other date where, well, between now and September that it's they got a free date. Like, nah, B, you got to deal with all this competition. And I said
It's
to
the
myself,
other thing
listen,
is look at how much time he lost for this basic ass fight. You lost a
yeah,
lot of time, bro. By the
first
time
time
if
it was not his fault because It was Cambosa who had COVID. Then the fight was postponed.
But it's not even that. If you would have let Top Rank pay for the fight, instead of worrying about basically he getting a little over $1 million than what he would have got. That's all. It ain't that much. Like it ain't like he getting 6 mil. No, you getting a little over $1 million what you would have got because you still got to pay Top Rank the other 800,000. So if you would have just let them pay for the fight, you would have got roughly a comparable amount, and it would have been done. It would have been done already because you was focusing on the shortbread and the short-term shit. You got this fight, and it's coming up in September. Bear in mind, the last time you fought was in October of last year. So you lost 11 months on this regular-ass fight.
Yeah. Push this Lomachenko Teofimo rematch if it's possible back. All this other stuff that's waiting for him, man. But we got to get through this goddamn glorified, mandatory. I don't think people are gonna watch, because really it's like no one really knows much about Cambosos Jr. outside of hardcore fan bases.
They're gonna watch. I don't think they're gonna pay.
No, they're not. So they
I
had to dress it
mean,
up.
because,
They had to
because he,
dress up the undercard and bring out fucking and wheel out fucking Jim Lampley out of retirement,
yeah,
to
but
do
none of
this
that
thing.
shit is like you just gotta ask yourself one simple question. Does doing any of that shit make you want to reach for your wallet? And you know the answer. Nah.
No.
The only
Mm-mm.
way I buy that fight, the only way, is if Franchon Cruz and Aline Cedaruz is on the undercard because that's the only fight that I know is an actual fight.
Mhm.
Lopez versus Cambosos, that's a basic ass ESPN fight. That shit ain't no shit that you should have to pay to see.
No.
That's a basic ass fight. So you can add Jim Lampley. You can have Doja Cat show her titties. I might still not buy it because it's like, yo, if I want to see titties, I could go to my wife. I ain't worried about that shit. Fuck, I look like. Like, oh yeah, let me pay $59. Like, nah,
Because
I'm
I'm a
good.
degenerate.
Yeah, but I ain't even that big a degenerate to be like, yeah, I gotta see. Like, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, shit. Fuck, I look like being like, nah, that's some nah. So the only appeal that card had for me was that they managed to get the girls together to make that fight because you know what? It take money. It take money to get the champions in the ring. It do take money to do that. So that was the only appeal that shit had for me. That it's like, all right, well, y'all made that fight. And I did want to see that fight for a long time. It ain't like it's a lot of money. Fuck it, I support them. I'm not really. I said that shit 1,000 times. I'm not buying that shit because of Lopez and Cambosos. I'm only buying it for the undisputed. That's it. All that other shit. Who the fuck want to pay that kind of money for Hunter versus Mike Wilson? You fucking crazy.
Man, up until April, I was kind of excited for this year. I mean, it was going to be like the year of undisputed, but I see it's more like the year of like cancellation and postponements.
No, because Mel's still gonna give us undisputed though. So there's that to look forward to. Mel's still gonna do it. Josh Taylor just did it. So
Yeah,
it is still going down. And I think that Franchon Cruz and Aline Cedaruz is still gonna be on the undercard. So it is still going down. But it's the bigger ones like heavyweight. It's not going down, bro. It's not like not virtuoso. You know I said that shit a lot. That I'm like, yo, look, man, I just don't see that shit happening with these cats, man. These cats
hmm
is wilding. Like it's always some bullshit. And they had me fooled for a minute with Fury. They had me
yeah.
fooled. They really
They had all of
did. That
us
I'm
for.
like, they had me fooled. They're like, all right, it looked like it's gonna happen. All right, that's great. I thought it wasn't gonna happen. That's great. But you could go back to all the videos from before that. Where I'm like, look, man, I really don't know if that shit gonna happen. To be honest, I really don't know. And then everything happened the way it did, and they had me fooled, and they had a lot of people fooled, and the universe is smiling at you motherfuckers right now.
Yeah,
It's smiling at y'all motherfuckers like, y'all thought y'all could do this crooked ass shit and get away with it. Fuck both of y'all.
yeah, man. It's like they deserve this. They deserve. That's what you get for denying us undisputed. You get paid any other time, but not this summer. Nah, wrap it up.
Real shit. And there's no way it could be spun to where it's good news because the Wilder Pro Wilder channels, they're gonna be like, oh, Fury this, Fury that. And what you're not saying is your fucking idol chose to fight that dude. It don't matter how you try to spin it after the fact, bringing up the Nandrolone and the UCAD and the Martin Carefoot. Look, all that shit happened in 2015, bruh. All that shit is old news. If that shit was that real, he should have never chose to fight that motherfucker, but he did, and now he paying for it. If you really believe that these is real fights, right? And you believe, oh, Fury is a cheater. Oh, they putting shit in the water. Your dumbass the one that wanted to fight him. You never had to fight that dude. Never.
But
He could have knocked out. He could have knocked out Andy Ruiz.
Why not? Why not? Why not just knock out Dillian White and shut him up? Why not?
Uh-huh.
He
yeah,
ain't want,
but
go ahead, Leo.
it's okay. You are going
Found one. Wait
to
a
make
minute. Found one. I found one. So Fury tries to get out of the trilogy, and it's Wilder's fault. Am I lying when I say Wilder chose to fight him? G Trey. Who gave Fury a title shot? Because it wasn't Joshua. Who gave him a title shot? He fought Sefer Safari, Francesco Pianetta. None of them shits was eliminators to fight for a title. Who's the dumbass that decided to let him fight for a title?
yeah, and if you don't want to fight Fury again for a third time, you can push the arbitration, ask for a decent amount of money to step aside, and it's done. But you want to fight with them, so this is
Look,
what you get.
the shit that the whole shit. If you look at the whole shit, none of that shit makes sense. If this dude fooled the Nevada State Athletic Commission, then why you having another fight in Nevada? You fucking moron. That shit don't make sense. If this dude is a cheater and all that shit, then why you about to go in there and let him cheat again? He's a fucking idiot, bro. If Mark Breland was against you, if he was really against you, right? Then don't you think he wouldn't have put you out of that fight? If he against you, he gonna leave your dumb ass in there so you keep getting fucked up because that's the only thing that was going on. You was just getting your ass beat. That's it. Ain't like you was gonna turn the fight around. You wasn't. You was getting your ass beat. But Mark is the bad guy because he saved your goofy ass. And the whole boxing world seen what he was saying about Mark. Find me somebody in the boxing world that co-signs what he say about Mark, because everything I seen from everybody in the boxing world, they're like, yo, this dude is wilding. Mark is one of the nicest dudes in the whole industry. He one of the few nice guys, and you the clown that want to make him out to be the bad guy for saving your life. You a fucking idiot. If this
Okay,
shit is real, if this shit is real, then you deserve all of it. You deserve all of it.
okay. I want to say something about the Mickey in in the water and how Tyson Fury is involved in that. I don't know how, but let's say it was true because you saw the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second fight,
Mm-hmm.
the wider look the same like the first time. He looked fresh. He looked vigorous
I'm
in
gonna
the
say
second fight.
when he came out with that stupid Voltron costume, he looked like the same goofy motherfucker I see all the time, man.
Yeah.
He looked like the same goofy motherfucker that always doing goofy shit.
Yeah. Okay. For me, what I saw, because you talk a lot about body language, I saw a guy like he was sweating a lot, he was blinking a lot. It didn't look right to me. Maybe it was the added weight because he came heavier to the second fight. But if someone um, threw a Mickey in your water, you have to stop watching Tyson Fury and look for someone in your own camp, because all that all that shit, all the shit I watching right now about Wilder uh, says to me that Wilder is a very unpleasant guy to be around. And let's say you are the top Wilder and you have this amazing record fighting bumps. All the guys on your team knows that you are in shit.
Well, that's I mean,
All of
look,
them.
look,
And
look, look, look.
let me finish. All these guys knows that you are not doing shit. You're nothing. You are just a regular fighter knocking out bombs. Okay? Yeah. and you're starting to believe that you are the shit. So you are telling everyone you have to do this, you have to do this, you're this. I don't need a trainer, I don't need to train, I don't need to learn boxing. Someone, for me, someone just say, fuck it. Let's get
Yeah.
let's get wider in its proper place.
Listen, I'm gonna break it down like this, Leo, because this is what I mean. Where there are this is what I mean when I say that there are no scenarios where you could paint this to where it's not Wilder's fault. Let's entertain that he was poisoned, that Mark sabotaged him, that Fury did have something metal in his gloves. Let's entertain all of that, right? You don't get there unless you give Fury that shot. And who's the fucking dickhead
Yeah.
that decided to give Fury a shot that he did not earn? Wilder. There was a dude that did earn a shot. You didn't want to give it to him. You kept trying to find ways around it. And oh, you got to fight Ortiz, and you got to do this, and you got to sign to the PBC, because he did say that too. All right, you playing all these games. It was a dude
Yeah.
that deserved the shot. You didn't want to give it to him. You wanted to give the shot to the white dude so you could turn around and start talking about privilege when you the cocksucking motherfucker that gave him that privilege, you idiot.
Yeah.
And now you want people to feel sorry for you over some shit you can't even prove. If you got proof, right, that all that shit happened, it ain't gonna be no boxing match. It's gonna be a criminal court case, a felony case, a felony assault, because drugging somebody is a felony. You saying
Yeah.
he put a metal object in his glove, guess what? That's another felony. It ain't gonna be no boxing match if you got proof all that shit happened, but it's a boxing match, right? So what that tell me? You ain't got no proof. You had 16 months to come up with something. All you did was make a video, play the piano, and get a third fight. Well, you ain't get the third fight because the shit got canceled. It's like, bro, like a lot of this shit, like, never mind arguing, never mind arguing with people like Mo. That motherfucker don't matter. Like, motherfuckers like that don't matter. We don't need to be arguing with motherfuckers like that. That's why he here, because I matter. You don't matter. Nobody be watching you, and I ain't egotistical either. But you are here, aren't you? You want to know what I think. I don't want to know what you think. Fuck I look like.
You know, the funny thing is though that Wilder, when he lost the second fight, the post-fight interview, he actually gave Fury his just due. He gave him credit, but then immediately he switched up, and he knew that he had to be on code. He had to follow the script, like, well, this thing, this, that, and the third happened, you know, and blah blah blah. And then from then on, he went following his, you know, what his sycophants thought about the fight. Um, what Leo just said, man, is all true, man. And had he would have been one of Wilder's, you know, cornermen, he would have been thrown out the first day because he doesn't want people telling him the truth. You
Like,
see him? Do you when I've seen his recent video of him saying, "See it, speak it, believe it." That's him trying to psych himself for a match that he knows that he's not going to win. That see it, speak it, believe it
That's
stuff
some
is all
Oprah shit.
it's all hogwash. It's all hogwash.
the shit that Mark said, the shit
It's self help book. It's you know it's an industry of that. It's that Tim Robbins type of shit. You know.
the shit that Mark said about Wilder's training regimen, how he doesn't do road work and he wasn't skipping rope. Just because he's skipping rope now, that don't mean that Mark was lying. He said that the dude don't do road work and he don't skip rope. And then you listen to what he says, that all I need is 2 seconds. Yeah, that sound like a motherfucker that don't skip rope. That sound like a motherfucker that don't do road work. Why? Because in your mind, you don't need skills. You have power. That shit, all of that shit, like I seen J-Rod talking about the shit this morning. And I'm like, why motherfuckers is acting like this is some shit that we said? We didn't say this shit. He said that shit. When you got power like me, you don't need skills. That's where that shit came from. Motherfuckers ain't just start out the clear blue sky. Nah, he said that shit. And that's why motherfuckers was saying that shit ever since. Like, yeah, like, look, the dude looked like what he looked like. And then he said it himself that he don't need skills because he got power. And he said, you got to be perfect for something, something, something. I got to be perfect for 2 seconds. That's all I need is 2 seconds. That sound like somebody that would be lackadaisical in training. That's what that sound like. Like, well, you probably think that you don't need to do road work and you don't need to worry about your stamina and your energy because you perfect, right? You hit so hard. So
Not
all
just a
all the pieces fit.
yeah, not just a man that's lasted days ago, Julius, but somebody who surrounds himself with yes men,
Of
someone who needs
course.
enablers. Because
Of
like,
course. Like,
yo,
look.
I really do feel like Wilder's alone in this. Like they just cashing him out because they know he's like that super senior. That they're not telling him that yo you failing grades, bro. But like you know they're
I
telling him
mean,
that
like,
yo you're doing a great.
yo, look,
But
look,
nah.
bro. There's something in the air or it's something in the water that everybody is drinking their own Kool-Aid and they just don't want to accept the reality of things. That's what I see. That like he could have been better because he does come from a good amateur background. It takes something to go bronze in the Olympics. That's the facts. But
Hmm.
somewhere between the time he went pro and everything that happened, the dude lost his way. That's all I see. Because you can't make it to that point to where you fighting for a bronze medal if you don't have nothing. You can't make it to that point. You won't. So
How yeah.
between the time he went pro and all this different shit that happened, yo, you fell in love with knocking out cruiserweights. That's what it looked, because that's what you was really fighting for 7 years, was fighting fat out of shape cruiserweights. It's all there on BoxRec.
Yeah, but even when he won the title from Bermain Severn and Fury invaded the ring, I felt he was humble too. Like he wasn't really surely aware what was happening about all this WWE stuff because that's the energy that Fury brought to the table in the heavyweight division. That's what got me excited for the heavyweight division. Once again, is that entertainment shit. But and I felt that Wilder had to ham it up in order to match that intensity, and I think that shit got to his head about wanting to fucking kill people, like wanted to, like he wasn't satisfied if he hadn't caught a body in the ring. That whole shtick, that went sideways.
I don't know why Keen Mitch is saying Wilder got us in our feelings. I'm laughing at the motherfucker. The only emotion I'm feeling is that's some funny shit. You
Yeah,
But
chose. Now, well, let me champ this shit. The guy you like, Keen Mitch, the dude that you here to try to defend even though you can't. That dude chose to get his ass beat by Fury. And you mad at me over that. I didn't tell him to do that. I told him to fight Dillian White. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to fight Fury. And he got the shit beat out of him. And you mad at us over that because we laughing at the shit. That's what's really going on. Like you gotta let me champ these dudes because a lot of times I choose not to entertain them. But if you gonna try to troll me, let me put it to you this way: you look up the Wilder, right? And a lot of the shit that Wilder do is weird, goofy shit. Cause you a weird, goofy person. Birds of a feather flock together. If that's the type of dude that you rock with, that must mean that shit is true about you too. You want to get pregnant, Mitch? That's what you want to do? What you go to the barbecue? You start popping your ass? That's the type of dude you is, B?
okay, if you are a fan of Wilder, you have to accept that your man Wilder went to a press conference to promote a fight and he didn't promote shit.
Nah.
It's like
Look,
you have it's like you have to say something. You are
ese tipo un pendejo por tanta mierda que él estaba hablando que cuando el tipo estaba sentado ahí, el tipo no podía respirar, no podía mirar, no podía hablar. Es el temor que ese tipo tenía. For all that shit about, oh yeah, you're gonna make a video with background music, somebody playing a song, so that when a dude is in the room with you, you can't even find your voice. You can't find your voice. I really want to know, did Fury really do that to you, yo? Because he shut you up. Remember, Wilder used to talk a lot. Like he used to love doing interviews. After that, you sitting
hmm
there, what you listening to music?
it's like the press conference, the first press conference is a presentation for the world to promote the fight, to convince people to see the fight, and you are not gonna say anything. It's like why people gonna pay for that fight if
I
you don't want to talk? who want to
I,
say nothing.
I got some more chicken I gotta
Real
throw in the
shit.
fire. He say, I'm not mad, none of y'all chumps. Yes, you do look up to Wilder. You don't know your fucking father. You think Wilder's your father. If you don't think Wilder your father, you think Al Heyman is your father, you fucking loser. Because if that's what I'm saying, like, I don't go to these people to bother them. This person is here trying to bother me, and I'm not saying nothing about this person or his family, but you still mad at me. So if you're gonna be mad at me, okay, look, man, you look up to Wilder, bro. You the type of cat that need a role model. That's the type of cat you are. You need that shit, that big bro shit. I'm not like that. It's a lot of people that's not like that. They ain't codependent on other shit. You know what I mean? That's you. That's why you mad at me just because I'm talking about Wilder. It's not like I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Wilder. Wilder got you in your feelings. No, you in your fucking feelings. Because I'm talking about Wilder. Not even because I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Wilder.
You know, Julius,
Fucking
I
weirdo.
frequent this. I frequent your lives. You know, and I never heard of these like accounts, all these names.
No, I see.
That's just
No,
them.
listen. A lot of these dudes, and I swear to God, I'm no in no way, shape, or form am I an egotistical person. I'm telling you that these are people that they have been following this channel for years because I've seen them. And for all the bad stuff they like to say about me, you must be my biggest fans to be following me for this long, talking that much shit. Like if I'm so stupid and all this different shit, then why the fuck you following me? Go follow somebody else. It's mad boxing channels. I tell these cats the same thing I be saying to dudes that complain when I talk about the girl fights. They're like, look, man, it's mad channels that don't talk about the girl fights. Go subscribe to one of them. I'm not going to change shit for you. This is not your
Hmm.
channel. If you want shit to be your way, then do your own thing. You don't want to do your own thing. You want to focus on what I'm doing. All right, then you're gonna get what that gets you. You're gonna get laughed at. Me talking about Wilder at what time is it on the East Coast? What time is it? At 11:47, me talking about Wilder bothers Keen Mitch. Like, why the fuck would that bother you, bro?
Yeah, this is just a celebration live of the fight being postponed. We don't need you here. No, I'm just kidding. Look, man, I these people want instant gratification so that when their guy wins, they go like, "Hey, what happened to your guy? You know what happened? Oh, they came here to glow. Whenever something bad happens, things that don't go out your way, they come up to you and and they start popping off.
Look, it's people that they shit talk me when I do a prediction. It was people that if they don't shit talk me on Twitter or they don't shit talk me on Instagram, they'll shit talk me here on the channel. Be like, oh, if I say Taylor, they say Ramirez, I gotta get shit talk. I don't even go up to these people after I'm right about something. I don't go back to your comment and what because you're not important. It's not important what you say. It's not important to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm not trying to say that I'm important in the greater scheme of things. I'm not. I'm only one person. I'm not important, but I must be important to you that you put so much effort into focus on what I'm doing. Because that shit don't like if I don't like some shit that a motherfucker say, I'm not gonna keep following them. For what? To hear more shit that I don't agree with?
no,
Motherfuckers
don't
is
torture
sick, man.
yourself. Don't torture yourself. Um,
Motherfuckers is sick. Like, look, for all like I don't like boxing ego. Guess what? I don't watch his videos because I don't like what the fuck he be saying. It's not the end of the world. If he say some shit that I don't like, I don't care. I don't be there to hear it.
It's like Julius Virtuoso. Some time ago, I did a point about soccer. You have American football, but you, I don't know if you hear about the Superliga, the Super League. They were trying
yeah,
to the to catch the best teams in Europe to make a separate league when these guys were able to play more often and make more money because without this COVID shit, the revenue went down.
Mm-hmm.
And FIFA says, okay, you can have your Super League, but if you're going to the Super League, uh, you can't play for the World Cup anymore.
Wow.
Okay, what the guys say, the guys went in the teams. the guys were in the where they were playing for their countries. They say fuck that. Because if you're not, if I not gonna able to play for the World Cup, I don't care. It's more money, yeah, but I'm not gonna do it. And these guys don't want to do it, and their countrymen also don't want to. They are not gonna allow that shit because see, if you're not playing for your country, if you're not playing in the World Cup, you're nothing for the country in the most of the case. So I don't understand most of the time, guys in the especially in the United States of America, because they say no, it has to take care of this money, it has to do, but you're not trying to chase greatness. Is that the guy you're looking up for? Is that the guy you? Is that your king?
That's and look, that's shout out to WMMA scene who said losers love to go back to prediction videos after the fact and point out if you were wrong, especially if their fighter one happens to me.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. Like I've had people, and I swear to God, this is 100% real. People that I've never spoken to, never had a conversation with, not even in the comments under a video or on Twitter anywhere, talking about "I told you so." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I've never spoken to you before. What did you tell me? And that's to me, it's yeah, that's a sickness, bro. If you
yeah,
it's like you sick, bro. Like you literally fabricating conversations that did not happen so that you could try to one up me. That's sick, bro. Like that's some sick shit.
maybe, maybe they threw a comment in YouTube and they say, "Oh, I talked to Julius about this."
And look for the whole time. What I've learned about social media is that there's a reason that in real life, forget this internet, forget all of it. There's a reason that all of us don't talk to each other in real life, and it's because that would be the shit that happens. These cats only get to do that kind of crazy shit on here. It's the only environment where it's possible on a day-to-day basis. These cats don't run around acting like that, talking like that, or like nah, man, you crazy? None of that shit goes on. The only place is possible for these cats to pretend that they told me some shit is here. Like, when the fuck did I ever talk to you about a fight? When? It's to me, it's a sickness, bro, and it's getting around. It's getting around because it happens. It's
I
happening more
could.
frequently.
I think I could relate. I had this conversation, this small conversation on Twitter about the fight. Well, after Shakur Stevenson beat that African dude, right? Some guy, was tweeted that talking about, oh, this is going to be the next fight, between Herring and Shakur Stevenson. And I'm asking just one question, just ask like source, and it must have been like weeks after that. I never had, first of all, I never had like more than 3 words of conversation with this dude, and he comes up with the story of a link to a story about them trying to advance talks for a fight, and they'd be like, "Hey man, I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen." I'm like, "I'm not, bro. I never had more than a sentence of conversation with you. I wasn't trying to convince you of anything. I just wanted to know if this thing was real or not. I'm not trying to have a debate here."
Look, it happens. It happens on Twitter a lot. Like there was a lady. I don't even know if it was a lady or it's probably a guy using a lady's account. In any event, when I was laughing on Twitter that when the news broke, it was somebody trying to pick an argument over this shit. They popping shit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want to spend an hour talking to you. Like I don't. I don't want to spend an hour, 2 hours. I don't care what you think about nothing, but you must. You must care what I think that you so inclined to follow what I say on Twitter. It's like I don't feel important. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm important. What I'm saying is you must think I'm important because you following me. I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
to your. I'm not gonna go to your shit to be looking at what you think about some shit. I don't care.
yeah. I mean, some people they just want to argue. They just want to argue just for the sake of argument. That's it. Like,
That's
I
the
don't know, man.
that no, it is. It's like arguing to be because I'm like, yo, dog, like, look, it's a lot of channels that I don't follow, right? Why? Because I don't care what the fuck they talking about, and I don't like what the fuck they be saying. But I'm not going to sit there all day and try to argue with it for what? I don't care what you be talking about. Say that shit. Say it twice. I'm not going to be around when you do. I won't hear it.
That's
And
why
on
the mute button is always key, man. It's always clutch.
the word, my new shit for 2021 is, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't care what the fuck you be saying about sports. I don't care. I didn't ask. And on that note, gentlemen, I'm getting sleepy. I am old. Always a pleasure. Look out for the next episode of the Relay.
Peace
Okay.
out.
Bye, Julius. Bye, Virtuoso.
Peace, man.